Hello everyone and welcome to So Many Games All the Time. My name is Joachim and today we will be playing CFR, or is it? Oh, it's covered. Championship Formula Racing, the third stage. Now, first of all, you'll see the current standings on the screen. We have Graham Hill in the lead with 12 points, so Graham Hill is yellow. We have Emerson Fittipaldi with 11. He is blue. We have Fernando Alonso. He used to be dark purple, but it's difficult to see on the track, so I changed him to brown. Then we have myself, I am purple, Kimi Raikkonen, who is red, and Gilles Villeneuve, who is green. I already assigned different strategies and tactics to everyone. I even made some copies this time to make sure everybody has their own strategy. There's only one person who couldn't get their first strategy, but then they were able to get their second, so that's fine. All right, so the only thing that has to happen now is deciding the order, the pole position, as usual. So I'll have to start first, and I have to decide on what I bid, of course. This is what I have. I'm going to learn from my mistakes, and I'm going to be happy with just a middle start. I'm just going to bid one wear token. Although, no, I'm going to bid 2 skill tokens. So basically that's the value of 1. So that's me for now. So let's say for now I'm virtually in the lead. And then next up will be, we'll just do it in order. Let's do a Kimi Raikkonen. First, we have to roll for his strategy. He has 9. That means he's not going to do anything special on his start. But it doesn't matter anyway, that's later on. So he's going to roll one die and see what happens. So 3. So at 0. So he's going to start in the back. I should say as usual. It's like 1, 2, 3, here then. I would say as usual because he always starts in the back, most of the time anyway. Graham Hill also roll 1 die. That's a 6. That's interesting because he is going to spend 3 skill tokens, which puts him on 1.5. So that gives Graham Hill, for now, pole position. There we go, with 3.5, or 1.5 actually. And also because he rolled a 6, he's going to roll again and is going to add to his pole. So he has a bid of 1.5, but he rolled a 6, so he has to roll again. So let's see, it's 3. So he adds 1 to the pole bid and then he stops rolling. Okay, so that's Graham Hill done. Then we go to Fernando Alonso, who is brown this time. So he also rolls a die. It is 6. So he is also going to spend 3 skill tokens. So basically the one time that I decide not to spend much, suddenly they're all spending a lot. Okay, so 3, and he's going to roll again because he has 6. And it's 3 as well, so another 1 is added. There we go. But I guess I should be happy that they're spending so much. Then it's Fittipaldi. He is also going to roll a die. It is 1 only, so 0. So he's going to start in the back. And then it's Villeneuve. He rolls a 4, which is he will spend 1 skill token, so it's a half. So he's going to start here. Okay, with this. So everybody can pay now because these positions are locked in. The only thing is the question is who will start last. So whoever rolls lowest will go forward. So let's take a look at Fittipaldi. He rolls a 6 and Raikkonen rolls 9. So Raikkonen starts in the back and Fittipaldi starts here. Okay, so that is the start. Now there are some things that are different now. You have the green lines and the red lines. Basically the green lines are -40, the red lines are -20. So it's always better to get into the green lines first. So I guess my strategy of starting in the back isn't that smart, but anyway. I'm gonna do as I always do. I'm gonna boost my start speed to 40. But for that, I'm going to have to roll for sure for acceleration. And depending on what they do before me, I might use skill tokens, I might not, we'll see. So we'll start off with Graham Hill. He has to roll for his strategy. He rolls 4. Graham Hill is number 3, is it? Yeah. So he's not going to do anything in his starts. So he's just going to use his regular start speed, Graham Hill. And his regular start speed is 20. So he just moves 1 spot forward. And he's going 20. All right. That's Graham Hill done. Then we have Alonso. He always does plus 40 for free. He's going to roll anyway, but it's not going to have any effect on his starting speed. To be honest, he's number 5. He has 3. So he's going to do plus 40. So he's going to go 200 to start the race. He's a mad... Oh, not 200. Sorry, his start speed is 100 plus 40, 140. Okay, be a little bit of a madman to start at 200. So 7 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and that is really, he's going to have to slow down a bit, I think. Well, we'll see. So he's already at the perfect spot. He's going to go crazy fast. Okay, it's me. I will spend 1 skill token. So that means I have to roll less than 10. Oh my God, I rolled 12. So it's fail. My car is 0. I simply don't move. So there is no 0. So I guess it's just maintain speed, and I just didn't move at all. I'm just stalling basically. I tried to go fast and I failed. That's a horrible start. Okay, then it's Villeneuve. Let's see what Villeneuve is going to do. So he has 5. Villeneuve is number 4. So 5 does not affect his start speed, so he will go 20. So he's going to go more to the middle. So Villeneuve is 20. There we go. After Villeneuve, we have Fittipaldi. He is going to go 60, but he has to roll. He rolls 10. And that means he will increase acceleration. Oh, no, he will increase his start speed by spending 1 skill token, but he has no skill token, so it doesn't matter. He's just going to go 60. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Okay. So Fittipaldi is probably what's going on with this Joachim guy from Haas. And then it's Raikkonen. Finally, his start speed is 20. He rolls a 6. That does nothing. So he'll just go 20 as well. Okay. So basically, I'm starting in the back. I'm going to learn from my mistakes. I'm just going to go 20. Because since I'm 0, I'm still relying on my start speed. I can't just suddenly go faster. So I'm just going to go 20 and just deal with the consequences, I guess. No, you know what? No, I'm not going to learn from my mistakes at all. I'm going to try to go 40. See what happens. Okay. Alonso. So he is still at his regular speed. So he's at 5. He had this. So he's going to do 2-star if possible. 2-star is 1. It should be this side. It should be 180. So he's going to go 180, Alonso. But for that, he has to increase his top speed. He is not. Is he willing to? He is willing to. Yeah, he's going to spend 1 skill token to increase his top speed to 180. So he's flying. 9 spaces, and he spends 2 skill tokens as well. Because he's going 180, but he can go 140 here because it's a green line, and he spends 2 wear. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it should be here. Look at how far he is already. My goodness. Okay, then we have, and he went through the corner, so he is going to have to re-roll later on. Then we have Graham Hill. He is number 3. He's over there. He's just doing basic speed, and that is 140. So Graham Hill to 140. He can't do that. He can only has acceleration 60, so he can only go up to 80. And is he willing to spend anything? No, he's not. So he's just going to do 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That's Graham Hill done. Then we have Fittipaldi. He's over there. He's going 60 at the moment. He's going to go double star if possible. Double star is 180. So he's going to spend he can go up to 140 with his acceleration. And he is willing to increase his acceleration, but he can't. So he can only go 140 actually. Can only go 140. So 7 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and jumps in front 7, which is allowed. If he had been here, it wouldn't have been allowed, but it is allowed here. So then we have me first, so 40. But once again, I have to roll, and I spend no skill token this time. So I have to roll less than 9. Oh my god, now I roll 11. Oh. Why am I not learning from my mistakes? So once again, nothing happens. Yeah, because I didn't spend anything. Yeah, I'm just still standing still. I'm just gonna have to try to. Yeah, this is horrible. This is horrible. Okay, so maintain speed. Still, I'm just gonna see everybody drive off basically. Villeneuve is at 20. He's number 4. Well, at least I won't have to calculate. I just go fast as much as I can. So he's going to do basic speed, Villeneuve, which is in this case 140 plus D, which in this case for him is 200, but he only has 60. So it's 80 that he's going to go. And he doesn't want to spend anything. So 80, so 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have Kimi Räikkönen. He has, his speed was 20. And he has no special rules. Okay, so number one, he does nothing, just basic speed, which is 140 plus D. That's 220 for him, but he can only do plus 80, which is 100. So it's going to be 100 for him. So he's going to move 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I'm just going to go 20 next round. Okay, there's nothing much else for me to do. So 20, I'm just going to suck it up. The rolling is not on my side. Okay, so 20 for Alonso, but he has to roll. He is number 5 over there, so it's 8. Past the first corner already, yes. So 1 star. Here 1 star is 140. He's already going 180, so he just slows down to 140, which is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And he has to spend 1 wear to get through here, Alonso. He is spending his wear freely though, and because he went through here, there's another steering wheel, so he's going to have to roll again. All right, then it's Fittipaldi. He maintains his tactic, so it's going to be 2 star, which is 180. So Fittipaldi is also going to spend 2 wear. If we go 180, he's trying to catch up to Alonso. I wouldn't say it's a desperate bid, but can't let him drive off too far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. All right, still quite a distance. He's going to roll later on. Then it is Graham Hill. He is going number 3, just regular pace, which is 140, but he's already going 140. No, he's going 80. So he's moving up to 140 and 7 spaces, and he's also going to have to roll. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And because he went way faster, right? He went faster. I think. Yeah, it went 180. So he actually gets a slipstream for 1 spot. Then we have Villeneuve, who at the moment is going 80. He will do regular speed, which is 140, which is something he can easily do. 7 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we have, and he's going to have to roll 2. Yeah. Then we have Raikkonen. He's also doing basic stuff, right? Yeah. So he's also going to do 140, which is no slipstream then, because he's not going slower than he is. Let's start your turn. So, no, I guess it just stays the same. So 140 for him as well. So 7 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they're just joining each other there. And he's also going to roll. And he's in a corner, so he can adjust his speed because he's going to come out. And then it's me. Yay. All right, so then I have to choose what I do next round. Of course, I'm gonna go as fast as possible. I'm gonna go 100 and increase. I'm gonna have to roll for 100 or spend a skill token, I guess, to go 100. No, I have to actually roll for that. I guess I should avoid rolling. I'll just go 80, 4 spaces. We'll see what happens after 1 round. Maybe I'll start pushing harder then. Okay, so basically everyone has to roll. Alonso is still in the lead. He's going 140. He rolls 5. And he has triple red. That's not an option. He has regular 2 is not an option. Regular 1 is not an option. No. So he's just going to do 120D. Actually, it is an option. Sorry. It is an option. It's just the other way around. It's an option. He has 2. So he's going to spend 2 wear potentially. Is 160 plus D. But 160 plus D for him is super fast. That's 220. He can only go 160 and he's spending 1 to go faster, but he has nothing. So I guess he spends this then. Oh, no, he doesn't. He doesn't. No, because he has to keep this for passing, potentially. All right, so he's just going to go 160. Yeah. 160. 8 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, then we have Fittipaldi. He's rolling 5. 1 turn behind leader, yeah, so he's going to go here. So his wear is higher than C, I imagine so, although they don't speak about C here. I guess if I use this one, it's definitely still higher because he has so much, Fittipaldi. Well, he doesn't have that much, he only has 13. But I guess it doesn't apply then. So let's do 1 circle, that's 140. So he's going to go 140, Fittipaldi, he's going to slow down to 140. And that means he has to spend 1 wear token. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fittipaldi spends 1 wear token. There we go. He's not that far behind, but still, he had a huge start. And it's going to be difficult to catch up to him, for sure. Especially for this car. All right, so he has to roll. Then we have Graham Hill. He has to roll, first of all. That's 11. He only changes after the 3rd corner. We're not there yet. So he's just going to do 1 star. That's 140 for Graham Hill. He stays the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and spends 1 wear. Up. Okay, and he's also going to roll. Then it is Villeneuve. He rolls 6. He's over here. He's just going to do regular speed, which is 120 plus D, but can't be higher than 180. So basically, he's just going to go 180 and 9 spots. 9 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Then it's going to be Raikkonen. And he has to roll as well. He's number 1, is he? Yeah. So he's 7. Nothing happens, just basic speed, 120 plus D. For him is 200 potentially. But he cannot do any of that. He can just do 180. So he's just going to keep being behind Villeneuve. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then it's me, and I go 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and then here I can go up to 180 potentially, but of course I don't have that speed at the moment. So I guess all I can do is accelerate as much as I can, which is 140, but yeah, which is just 140. Yeah, because I don't want to roll. I really don't want to roll at this point. 7 spaces. Okay. So that's when it's my turn. I'm going to go at 7 spaces. First, it's Alonso. Does Alonso have to roll? No, he does not. So he does not. So he's going to go triple. That's not an option. Double. That is an option. 120 plus D. For him is 180. But he can't do 180. So he's just going to keep going 160. Which costs him 2 rare tokens here. So 160 is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because it's 160. Actually, he's going too fast, isn't he? Because if you go here, basically you have 120 for free. And then, oh no, it has to spend 2 rare tokens here. Sorry. Sometimes I get confused. All right, so, and he has to roll as well. Number 5, is it? Yeah. All right, then we have Fittipaldi who has to roll. He rolls 12. And that is... if less than 1 turn behind the leader, he is less than 1 turn. No, he's 1 or less. So it is true. So here, roll again. 5. So he's going to do 1 star, which is 140 plus D. That's going to be his maximum speed anyway. Yeah, it's 160. So he's going to go 160. So 8 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we have Graham Hill with the number 3. So he rolls 4. And that is just regular speed, which in this case is 120 plus D. For him is that's 200, but he's just going to do 180. So 9 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so he is right behind Fittipaldi. Then we have Villeneuve. He's just going to do regular speed, which in this case is 120. So he's going to slow down a lot, right? Yeah, but he can because his deceleration is 60. So 6 spaces, 120. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it is Raikkonen. He's going to do the exact same thing. They have different strategies, but at the moment they're on the same page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, then it's me, 7 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At least I gained 1 spot, right? I guess. Okay, so I have to decide what I'm going to do. So I'm 140. I'm going to go max speed. I'm going to go up to 180. Because I think I can, right? That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But there's -2. which I can. But then here I'd be going too fast, I think. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. By spending 2 wear. But then the next round, I can spend 1 wear to slow down even more. I think, no, it's the same corner, you can't. Okay, so I guess I have to go 160 then. Then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then just 160 again, yeah. Better not take any risks anyway. Okay, Alonso has to roll. Basically everyone here has to roll as well because they got through the corner. Only these 2 don't have to roll. He came out of the corner though, Graham Hill. So I guess Graham Hill also has to roll. Yeah. Fittipaldi was here, so it's fine. Okay. So 3 for Alonso. Sorry, Alonso is number 5. So he's here. So he has 3. So he's going to go 3, 2, or 1. So 3 is an option. So it's 140 that he's going to roll. He's going to go, 140. He's really going fast. My goodness. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But the question is, can he go through there? Because this is 80. He's going 140. He has to decelerate 3. Oh, yeah. He can. Deceleration. But he's going to roll for it. Oh, no, he's going to spend a red one. Sorry. So this is the skill check for that. And then he spends 2 wear as well. Because it's 1 deceleration and 2 wear. So up, he gets 3 back. So he's pushing his car like crazy through these corners. Yeah. Wow, I'm actually impressed. Okay. So then we have Fittipaldi. He does not have to roll. He is 1 star. That's nothing. So it's just 120 for Fittipaldi. Okay. So that's 6 spaces. So yeah, Alonso is definitely escaping. So now we have Graham Hill, and that could actually lead up to something special. We'll see. We'll first roll what he's going to do. So he rolls 4. We're not past the 3rd corner yet. No. So 4. He's going to do regular. Okay, nothing happens because he has 120. I thought if he'd go faster than him, he might have to try to pass him in a corner. That could have been interesting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and then we have Villeneuve. He has to roll. So he has 7. That will be 1 star that he's going to do. So 1 star is nothing. So he's just going to do 80 plus D, but he can only go 140 maximum. So actually it's here, 120 plus D. So he is going to go 180, which is also his top speed. So that's handy. So he's going to move 9 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we're starting to get a little train here. Kimi Räikkönen, he has to roll 2. He rolls 6. And that'll still be here. Regular speed, 120 plus D. So for him, it's also 180 because he cannot increase his speed because he has no skill tokens. So 9 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So as you can see, these have kind of met each other, and I have to try to get there. So I have 160 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so my next turn, I'm going to keep going 160 because I have to spend 2 rare tokens to do that. This is technically 120, but then plus 2 rare is 160. So I have to try to do that to keep closer to them, even though they're going 180 there. We'll see. All right, Alonso, once again, has to roll. And so does Fittipaldi, and so does Graham Hill, who is number 3. Even though for Graham Hill, it doesn't really matter all that much because he has to maintain his speed. All right, so Alonso has 7. Past the 3rd corner, yes. So he's just going to do regular speed. So his, oh no, wrong one. It's here. Pass the first corner, yes. Or where is less than C? C here is 15 and Alonso's where is 14. So it is less than C. So he's going to go here actually. So he's going to just do regular speed. Yeah, he's going to slow down a little bit. And the regular speed is 80 plus D. So 80 plus D for him is 140. So there's not much difference to be honest. So just 7 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Then we have Fittipaldi. He has to roll. 6. So more than 1 turn behind leader. Yes. So it's 6. His wear higher than C. C at this point is 16. Fittipaldi's wear is 12. So no. So he's going to spend one circle. So it's 100 plus D, which for him is 180. Yeah. So he's going to go 180, which he can easily do. Okay. 180 for Fittipaldi. So 9 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's not possible because the maximum speed here is 120. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's going to go 120, obviously. Yeah. Otherwise, he would completely crash. So he's not going to do that. Yeah. Actually says here 80 plus D cannot be more than 100. Oh, but it's actually this side. No, there's nothing here. So I guess it is this side. It's 80 plus D with a maximum of 120. Yeah, okay, it's correct, yeah. Okay, we're gonna roll for Graham Hill, but it doesn't really matter at this point because he has to maintain speed. So he has 9. That's gonna be here for later on. Okay, so Graham Hill is going 120 and he maintains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So like I said, a little train. Yeah, stays the same. And then we have Villeneuve. He does not have to roll. He is going 1 star if possible. And it is 100 plus D, maximum 140. So he's just going to go 140 then. 7 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And because he did that, he has to pay 1 wear, Villeneuve. He has so much wear. Okay, and then we have, because he went through, he's going to have to roll. And then we have Raikkonen. He's just doing regular speeds, which is 80 plus D, maximum 120. So he's going to slow down to 120 and move 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But because he was in front of him and he went way faster, he gets a slipstream, so he's still there. Okay, then it's me, 160. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't feel like I'm getting closer at the moment, but you know, and I spent 2 wear because I went through that corner really fast. Okay. What am I going to do? I'm going to go up to 180, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So 180, which I can do, right? From 160. Actually, I could try to push my top speed. And if I fail, I just do minus 20 to my top speed. But that would be horrible. So no, just 180. I can try to push it at later times in the game. So 180 for me later on. Okay, Alonso. Once again, he rolls. Alonso, he's number 5. He just went 7 spaces. No, he doesn't. He maintains his thing, so it's just regular speed, which is 80. So he slows down to 80. 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. And then we have Fittipaldi, also doesn't have to roll. And he is going to go 1, just 100 for Fittipaldi, which means technically he comes closer. He closes the gap with 1 spot. So 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means he has to spend 1 wear. Yep. Then we have Graham, and he's going to have to roll. Then we have Graham Hill. He is going to spend 1 star. Not available. So I guess he's just going to do the regular stuff then. Because it depends if his wear is higher than C. But C in this lap is 16. And Graham Hill's wear is 14. So he's not going to do that. So he's going to do regular speed, which is 80 for Graham Hill. And 100 of Fittipaldi does not cause a slipstream. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This might cause problems with these two though. Let's see, we have Villeneuve, who has to roll. And he rolls 8. So 8 means he is going to roll again. That's 8. Is his wear higher than C? C is 16. Villeneuve's wear is higher than 16 for sure. Yeah. So in that case, we are going to do a triple. That's not an option. Double is not an option. Is an option. 120. Okay. So 120 for. Oh no, sorry, it's here. 120 for Villeneuve is okay. 120, obviously. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, so he's going to move 6 spaces, but that causes a problem because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He can pass, but passing here for Villeneuve would cost him 2 skill tokens. Okay, so he does that. All right, 2 skill tokens, and he passes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's going 120 while Graham Hill's going 80. And because he does that, he also spends 2 wear tokens, right? Yes. So Villeneuve also spends 2 wear tokens. It was a costly maneuver. Räikkönen has to... Doesn't he have to roll? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he has to roll as well. So 7. Is this higher than 2C? Definitely not. So he has 7. So regular speed for Räikkönen, and regular speed is 80. So he's just going to slow down to 80. And just now, Villeneuve was in front of him, and he went 120. So I think he might get a slipstream for that, if I'm not mistaken. Slipstream 120. Yeah. So he is going to get 1 spot. So he's going to 5 actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So like I said, they're a little train, and they all have to roll next time. Okay. The only one who doesn't have to roll is Alonso. Okay. I'm here. 180. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nothing much changes. So I'm going to have to slow down. I can't go 180 here because this is 120. So I'm going to slow down to 160 next round. I think I'm getting closer to these guys though. Also because there's no one in my way, so I can just maximize my turns. Okay, Alonso. Number 5, is it? Yeah. So he's just going to still maintains regular speed. He's going to go 80, chill, 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's going to have to roll. And then we have Fittipaldi who rolls, and he rolls 7. Fittipaldi with a 7, that means he's more than 1 turn behind. Yes. If 1 or less turn behind, less than 1 or 1, he has to go to the previous round. Roll again, 10. He's going to do double star if that's an option. That is not an option. He's going to go 1 circle. That is an option, 100 plus D. And 100 plus D is 180. But he can only go to 160 and he cannot boost. So 8 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is very dangerous for Alonso to slow down so much because they're really catching up. He had a flying start, but now it's tricky. All right, so then we have Villeneuve now with the 4. He rolls 5. And that is next phase and roll again. There's 7. Okay, he's just gonna maintain his well, not gonna maintain his speed. He's just gonna do whatever the basic speed is at this point, which is 80 plus D, and that is 140. So 7 spaces. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But did Fittipaldi go faster? Yes, so he actually goes 1 spot faster. All right, next is Graham Hill, who has to roll. That's 10. And it's after 3 laps, so 10. Enter next phase and roll again. So he rolls again. 6. And that is his wear higher than C? C at this point is 15. His wear is not higher. So 1 star, if possible. It is not possible, so he's just going to do 80 plus D, which for him is 140. Yeah, he can do that. So 7 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Villeneuve also went 7, so there's no change there. Because for slipstream, you have to go faster, have to go slower, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, greater or equal. Okay, so he does get the slipstream. All right, and then it's Raikkonen. He's in the corner. He does not get the slipstream because he's in a corner space. So, yeah, so he is going to go his same spot. So 80. He has to re-roll anyway for later. That's 5. But at this point, it doesn't really matter. But he has 80, so 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's, of course, the downside of not getting that slipstream and not being able to go faster, because in the corner, you cannot. It does says here plus 20, though. So I guess he can go 1 extra spot because he landed there. I really have to keep an eye on those things. Sometimes there's a plus 20 here. I think that's the only spot, maybe. I don't see any others. Oh, here as well, plus 20. Okay. There's nothing here. Maintain speed. Okay, so those are the only 2 spots where it's plus 20. All right, so then here is me. So 160, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that cost me 2 wear. Do that little trick. And then I have to slow down because this is 60. But technically 80. So I could go 120 through that space, which is what I'm going to do the next round. Yeah, I'm spending my wear like crazy just to catch up. 120 will be, this is actually 80. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. I think it should be fine. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So Alonso's going to have to roll. These guys all do not roll because they were already in the corner. Okay, so Alonso rolls. Yeah. And he rolls 11. So he's past the first corner. Is his wear less than C? The last C we saw was 15. His wear is 14. His wear is less than C. So I guess we're going here with his 11. So he's going to do 1 star. Not possible. 2 star, not possible. So just basic. So 60 plus D with a max of 120. So he's just going to go 120 because he's not willing to spend anything. So he's just cruising right now. He spent a lot in the beginning and now he's just relaxing a bit, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he has a problem. Because he's going to have to pay anyway. So why would this be 120? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then you go too fast. Why would they say 120 then? Because you should be going slower. So it's here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1 spot. 5. And then You bump or you spend stuff. But he's not willing to spend anything. So I guess instead of 120, he's going to go 100. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. Because he was here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. Then we have, and he's going to have to roll again. Then we have Fittipaldi. He is going to do double star. It's not an option. Or just one circle, which is 100. So he slows down to 100. This gives him 5 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it is Villeneuve, and he has to roll after that. Fittipaldi is number 2. Then it is Villeneuve, number 4 over there. He's just going to do basic speed, which is 80, which he can just easily do because he has enough deceleration. So 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Then we have Graham Hill, and he's going to have to roll. Graham Hill, he at the moment is wear higher than C. C is still 15. His wear is still not higher because that's not impossible to just gain stuff. So he's going to do double, which is 120. So he's going to go 120. Or at least try. We'll see. Because 120 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he would be doing a pass. But he's willing to pay 2 skill tokens to pass. So he's just going to pass Villeneuve again. So 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And spend 2 wear tokens as well. Because he's going so fast through the corner. Well, it's very interesting. So these guys just keep passing each other. And yeah, hopefully I'll be able to take advantage of that later on. Raikkonen has to roll, I think, because... No, he doesn't. He just does basic speed, 80 plus D, so that is 160. So he's going to fly, or what? 140. Maximum is 140. So 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then it's me. I go 160. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 rare tokens. I'm down at 15. Most of them, but this is 12. Raikkonen has a ton. He has 14, Alonso. He has 11. He has, yeah, so it's going to be difficult for me, even if I catch up, to actually stay there. I will see. I have to do something. All right. Alonso has to roll. All of those guys are going to have to roll. Only Raikkonen is not rolling. But before I move Alonso, I have to decide what I'm going to do. So here, I can only go 120 maximum as well. So if I go 180 now, which is my top speed, that would be 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But then my deceleration is 60 would be perfect. So I'm going to go 180. And it looks like I'm going to be able to catch up to them soon. It's nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, first Alonso. 6. So Alonso with 6, he's number 5, right? And I have to answer some questions first. He's past the first corner. Is wear less than C? C here is 14. His wear is 14. So it is not less than 14. So he's just here then with 6. He's going to go 2 star. So he's going to go 100. So he stays the pace, but he's going to spend 2 wear. So 100 is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. So we went through that bend in one go. All right, then we have Fittipaldi. 4. That will be he's more than 2 turns behind the leader now. So is his wear higher than C? The closest C is 15. I don't think that's the case, no. So he's going to do 1 circle that is 80 plus D. For him, that is 160. But the maximum there, I guess he's not going to really go 160. He's willing to spend 1 wear. And 1 wear here is basically 100, I guess. But let's see, he's going 100 now. So we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fine. I think he has to go 1. Yeah, he can only go 5 really. Because 120 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But then he spends 2 wear, which he's not supposed to do. You can only spend 1 wear. So he's just going to do 100. Otherwise, it's not. Again, unless, of course, you do late break. I guess he does late break then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then spends 1 wear to late break. So he's at 100. But then why not just go 100 anyway? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm going to give him the wear back. Just go 100. Okay. So he's going to roll. Then it is Graham Hill. He has 2 only. 2. So he's just going to do 1 star if he can. There's no 1 star. So 60 plus D for him is 140. But then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He would be bumping. Let's just be here then. Okay, yeah, 140 for him. That works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Well, I guess technically he's here because they want to be closest to the side always. So 17. And then he went 140, so he might get slipstreamed. Villeneuve, we'll see. Villeneuve has 11. So 11 is go here, roll again. That's 4. If wear is lower than C, so he has a ton of wear. It's definitely not lower than C. If wear is bigger than C, 2. So he's going to go 100 plus D, which is 160. He cannot do that, it can only be 140, but he will spend 1 skill token to go 160. But I think he's going to bump then, no? If he goes 160. That's 8 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so he's not going to do 160, he's going to go 140. In that case, he's not going to spend a skill token. He's going to 140. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then not spend anything. Even though normally he was going to spend 2, there's no way because he would immediately spin out and crash. Yeah. Okay, let's just leave it like that because he's not going to go past it anyway. Because here he would have to decelerate like crazy. Yeah, okay, let's leave it like that. And then it's sorry, not me yet. It is Raikkonen, who does basic speed, which is 80. So he slows down to 80 and moves 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it's me at 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 180. Of course, now I have to slow down. So I can slow down to 120 naturally. So I'm going to go 120 and I'm going to have to spend 2 wear tokens then again. All right, Alonso has to once again roll. And he rolls 7. Is his wear less than C? It is less than C because C is 18. So he goes here with his 7. Just basic speed, and basic speed is 140 plus D. But he only has 40 acceleration and he cannot go higher. So he's just going to do 140. 7 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Then it is Fittipaldi with 7. It's more than 2 turns behind the leader. So he's going to do 1 circle, which is 80 for Fittipaldi. So he's going to slow down 20, down to 80, and move 4 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So for Fittipaldi, that's 1 wear. And he has to roll as well later on. And then we have Graham Hill with 5. I'm sure his wear is not higher than 2C. No, for sure not. So he's going to be here. That's 5 regular speed. So that's 60 for him. She's going to do 1, 2, 3. That's 60, which he can decelerate that much. And then it is Graham Hill with 7. Is wear higher than 2C? I don't think so. No, it's not. So he's just going to be here with 7. Where is higher than C? It is. So he's going to do 1 star. That's 80. So Villeneuve is going to go 80, which he can do. 4 spaces. So 1, 2, 3. But then he has to go here, otherwise he bumps. So he spends 1 wear to go on the outside. Okay, done. Then it is Raikkonen. He rolls 6. His wear is high, but is it higher than 2C? 30? No, definitely not. So he just stays here, regular speed, D. So he's going to go 120, basically. But is that possible? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess not. He just goes 100 because he's not willing to spend wear. So he's here. And then it's me. I go 120. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that cost me 2 wear. I'm down to 13. And so next time I have the same problem. It is 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go 100. And spend 2 wear tokens to go on the inside. Oh, but I forgot actually, if you go through here with wear, you have to pay wear again at the next time. So these people all didn't spend enough wear, especially him, because he went through it in one go. So he loses an extra 2 wear. Fittipaldi, I think, loses 1 wear. Then I have to check the speed of Raikkonen. I don't think he did anything. He hasn't entered it yet. Graham Hill is 60, and before that was same. So neither. Okay, these 2 have not spent anything yet, so that's fine. Okay, they're fine. But Fittipaldi and Alonso did have to spend, I think. All right, so basically everybody rolls except for Alonso and myself. So I already chose my 100 for next turn. Alonso has 2 only. So he doesn't have to roll, I'm sorry. Alonso is 5. He just does regular speed, which is 140. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's Alonso. Done, and he's gonna have to roll after that. Then it's Fittipaldi. He rolls. He has 11. He's only 1 turn behind the leader now, so 11. Has to roll again. 10. He's gonna go 2 star if available. That is available. It's 180 plus D. So it's 240, but it can only go up to 180. Yeah, only up to 160 actually, because he cannot boost his top speed. So it's 8 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's him done. Then it is Graham Hill. So that's 8 for Graham Hill. So he's going to be there, but it doesn't matter because he has to maintain speed, and his speed is 60. So it's 1, 2, 3. And then Villeneuve has to also roll and maintain speed. So he rolls 12. He's 12. So enter 3 phase and roll again. 5. Where is lower than C? That is not the case, I think. It is the case, actually, yeah. Enter previous phase. Okay. 6. Okay, so he just does nothing. All that stuff for nothing. But he's gonna go maintain speed anyway, which is 80. So he can go 1, 2, 3, 4 next to him. Okay, that's fine. Then we have Raikkonen. He has 9. Just basic speed, so he slows down to 60. And he's going to move 3 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, and then roll again. Then it's me at 100, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And whoa, I was here. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4, 5. Yeah, I spent 2 wear. Okay, I've actually made contact. Okay, and then my acceleration isn't that fantastic, 60, right? So I want to get out of here and then go as fast as possible. So I guess I still have to go, I could go 120 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 120 to 180. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I'm going to do 120. Okay, next round. Okay, Alonso has to roll. He rolls a 9. And also, by the way, Villeneuve has to roll. He has to roll, I think so, right? Oh, no, he doesn't. Only Raikkonen. Okay, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. 9. Okay. It's not 2/3 of the race yet, because 2/3 of the race is going to be over here somewhere, I guess. This is 1/3. I guess over here. Yeah. 2/3 of the race. I guess now it's 2/3 of the race because it's the second lap, right? And then 3/3 of the race is the third lap. So yeah. So he's there now. This is 9, 1 star or 1 star. So 140 plus D is 180. But he can only go up to 120 and he doesn't want to spend anything. So he's just going to go 160. That's 8 spaces for Alonso. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Done. Oh, Alonso is here. So he was already going that fast. Like, I don't know. Yeah, it's fine. Fine. Whatever. I got confused. Okay, Fittipaldi is not supposed to roll. He is going to go double star if possible. Yeah, 180. Fittipaldi is on the hunt. 189. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he went here, 180. He spends 2 wear to go through that corner crazy. Then we have Graham Hill first, who doesn't roll. He's just going to go regular speed, which is 140 plus D. That's 220, but he's only 60 plus 60 acceleration is 120. Does he spend? He spends 1 to go to 140. So 7 spaces for Graham Hill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we have Villeneuve. He is just going to go regular speed. That's also 140 plus D, and that is 200. But he can only go up to 140, and he doesn't spend anything. So he's just going to go 7 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How come Graham Hill didn't go faster then? Because he went 20 small. Okay, he went 20 slower than him, so that's why they end up next to each other again. I guess it should be the other way around then, because they're supposed to be closer to this than they're first. Okay, then it is Raikkonen who has to maintain speed. He'll roll, but he's going to maintain speed. That's 11. That's for later. So maintain speed for him. That's 1, 2, 3. And that means that I most likely will pass him, which is awesome. So for 120, I'm going to spend 2 tokens. I get 3 wear. And I'll go 120, so that's 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. I'm no longer last. Hallelujah. Okay, and then I'm going to accelerate to 180 and go 9 spaces next round. All right, got a good feeling about this. Nobody has to roll, which is always nice. All right, Alonso. He's going regular speed, so he's going to do 120. His deceleration is 60, so he can easily do that. So 6 spaces for him for free. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to have to roll later on. Fittipaldi has to roll. That's 12. Is he less than 1 turn? Yes. Less than 1 turn or 1 turn. Roll again. 7. 1 star or 2 star. So 2 stars possible. That's 160 for him. And like I said, he is on the hunt. He's not kidding. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And because he's going here, it's 120. So he has to pay 2 wear. He's down to 5 wear. But like I said, he's really gunning for Alonso. And he's almost there. Okay, then it is Graham Hill. He is going 140 at the moment. But his strategy says basic speed. So maintains 40. So 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And he's going to have to roll. Fittipaldi will also have to roll. Then it's Villeneuve. I think he's in the same boat. Yeah, also 140. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But he cannot pass because he's still on the line. So he's going to have to late brake and spend a wear to go down to 120. There we go. All right. So, even though he has slipstream, but can he pass? He can pass for 2 skill tokens. So in that case, he doesn't spend the wear, Villeneuve. He is still 140. But thanks to his slipstream, he actually passes him. But he has to spend 2 skill tokens to do a pass. So he's going to do 140, 160 technically. So he passes Graham Hill again. All right. But the plus 20 does not increase his speed. All right, my turn. I'm going to go 180. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now the question is, technically he'd probably be behind me, right? Even though I'm here, I moved out of the way, but I guess he's behind me anyway. So I guess he's going to get slipstream for 180. And 180 will give him 2 spots, if I'm not mistaken. Slipstream. Oh, it's right in front of me. Yeah. 1 or 2, depending on what you want. So it is Raikkonen. He has 5. Wait, was he supposed to roll? He wasn't supposed to roll. No, he wasn't supposed to roll. So he just does 1 star. 1 star is 160 plus D. That's 240. But he can only go up to 140. And he has nothing to boost. So it's 140. But he can get, of course, 2 boost spots because of me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm basically taking him with me, which I'm sure he's very appreciative of. But actually his top speed is 180 anyway, so, you know. Okay, what am I going to do then? 180. This is actually 140. I can do 180 again by spending 2 wear tokens. And I think I'm going to do that to catch up with these guys, because that would put me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I could avoid them a little bit. I think I'll be fine. I'll keep 180. Alonso has to roll. That's 11. And 11 is his wear is not more than 2C, I'm sure. No. Oh, what am I doing? This is not Alonso. Alonso is number 5. So 11 is here. 1 star or 2 star? 1 star is 140 plus D, but he's already going 120. So it's 160, and he does not want to spend anything. So just 160, but he can't spend anything anyway. So 8 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we have Fittipaldi, who has to roll. He rolls 7. He is not behind at all. I have to go up to the top again. So 4, he does 1 star. And 1 star in this case is 140 plus D. So for him, that's going to be 220, but he's already going 160. He wants to spend, but he has nothing to spend. So he's just going to go 160, 8 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So yeah, the gap is noticeably smaller at the start of the race, but Alonso has 10 wear, Fittipaldi only 5. So I'm afraid he's going to reach him, and then it's going to be done. But I have the same problem though. All right, then we have Villeneuve. He is going basic speeds, which is 140. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we have Graham Hill, who was also going basic speeds before I messed with it. So it's also 7, but they both came through the corner, so they both have to roll. So Villeneuve has 8. So yeah, stays the same. Graham Hill has 4. So he's going to do 1 star, which is 160. But then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Aha. But he was here though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then late break, I guess. For him. Unless he just goes through here. Yeah, unless he just goes through here, because it's also allowed. Yeah. But then next round he's going to have to spend an extra wear. Or more wear even. But he has enough though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And spends 1 wear. Because he's supposed to spend 1 wear. So he's going to go 160. Graham Hill. Yeah. Me. 180. So I'm going to spend 2 wear tokens. And go 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's going to get boosted by 2 again, most likely, Raikkonen. He is going to do 1 star. 1 star is 160. So that's 8 spaces plus 2. So you can do 10 spaces. So 160, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 9, 10. So he's next to me now. And he spends 1 wear. Raikkonen. He has so much wear left. Oh my goodness. Okay. So for the next one, it is going to be here. Basically 120 and higher. So I'm going to go 160. I'm just going to go until I run out of wear. 8 spaces next time. Okay. Who has to roll? He has to roll. He has to roll. These two don't have to roll. He doesn't have to roll. Okay, Alonso, 1 star or double star. 1 star is 100 plus D. So for him, that's 160. And he's already going 160. So he's going to spend 2 tokens this time. Because he sees Fittipaldi in his rear view mirror and he's like, no, you're not going to get me. So 160. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. We're practically halfway. And okay, then we have, and he has to roll after that. Fittipaldi, he does 1 star, is nothing, so just 120. So Fittipaldi actually slows down. So 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's surprising, but okay. Then we have Villeneuve first, who rolls. Doesn't matter though, because he has to maintain speed. So he is at the moment going 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then he is in a precarious situation, Villeneuve, because he's going 140. Sorry, not Villeneuve. Graham Hill has to roll. That's 9. Be here. Because he went in here at 160 and he spent 1 wear. But then he has to go here and spend another wear, basically, to be able to go through there. So he's going to spend another wear. I think that's correct. To go through here then. Yeah. So I think that's correct. So then he's going to go, he still stays the same speed and 8 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Yeah, because in the end it's just 2 wear to be able to get through there at 160. I think that makes sense. Then it is Raikkonen, who's, well, technically it should be like this. I should be first and then Raikkonen. So I'm going 160, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm almost caught up with them, and I spent 2 wear. Yeah. And then it's Raikkonen, who does 1 star, which is 140. He goes 7 and spends 1 wear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.